Hello everyone, hope you're all doing really well, taking good care of yourself, keeping healthy, staying positive and active. So in my past few videos, I've talked about hay fever, its symptoms, the causes of hay fever, what are some of the things that you can do to manage your symptoms of hay fever. So things like elimination diet or identifying the high histamine foods in your diet, keeping a food diary as well, and seeing if you're reacting to any of the foods so that you can avoid or eliminate those foods from your diet until you get relief from the hay fever symptoms. But again, doing all that under the supervision of a qualified nutritionist or a dietitian. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about diet specific and the key nutrients that you can take to manage your hay fever symptoms. So the first and the foremost is eating anti-inflammatory foods. So when you get hay fever, your immune response becomes aggressive and sensitive, and your body starts reacting to allergens like pollen, dust mite, animal dander, things like that, when it comes in contact with these allergens. So that is called pro-inflammatory. So at that point, what you could do is increase the intake of anti-inflammatory foods. So things like berries, mangoes, kale, green leafy vegetables, even oily fish. So like salmon, mackerel, tuna, or some of the oils are really good as well, which are anti-inflammatory oils like olive oil, seed oils. But make sure that these oils are cold pressed and they are organic. So that's first. The second thing is eating rainbow diet. So what I mean by that is eating a variety of colors in your diet, so that you get a variety of nutrients from your diet. So things like vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, because again, that has shown to reduce the release of histamine within your body, and it's anti-inflammatory as well. Right, so the next thing to look for is things like quercetin. Quercetin has shown to be a natural antihistamine, so you could increase the intake of quercetin foods. So things like, again, berries, tea, broccoli, citrus fruits, apples, onions, because quercetin has also shown to be, or it's known to be, an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. So antioxidant basically protects your cells from any oxidative damage, and anti-inflammatory will reduce the inflammation, and it also has shown to reduce the release of histamine within your body. The other thing that you could do is increase the intake of vitamin C in your diet. Now, oxidative stress plays a key role in allergic diseases. And vitamin C is an antioxidant, which means it protects your cells from oxidative damage, and it's also anti-inflammatory as well. So if it's the oxidative stress has been linked with the allergic diseases, then vitamin C can bring the inflammation down, and also it's antioxidant as well. So increase the intake of vitamin C rich foods. So things like berries, spinach, broccoli, papaya, and tomato, because even again, the research has shown that vitamin C reduces the histamine release within your body as well. The other thing is probiotics. Now, hay fever has been linked strongly with the immune response. So when you get hay fever, your immune system becomes over-aggressive or oversensitive, and it starts reacting and it starts producing antibodies against the allergens. Now, 70% of your immune cells are located in your gut. So you can imagine if you keep your gut healthy, then you are basically relieving your symptoms of hay fever, which has been linked with the oversensitive immune response. So what you could do is you could have the probiotic foods, but just check that they're not high in histamine, because most of the fermented foods could be high in histamine. So you need to avoid that. So I would suggest go for a probiotic supplement, and make sure that it's a good brand and it's a multi-strain as well, so that it can increase the number and the quantity of or the types of strains of the microbes in your gut that will keep your gut healthy and balanced. The other thing is you could try is nettle tea. So you could have 1 to 2 cups of nettle tea every day, because even that has shown to reduce the symptoms of hay fever. You could also try using humidifier in your room. So if you're wherever you're sitting or sleeping, just use a humidifier to keep your environment humid, because if there's too much dryness in the environment, that can also worsen the symptoms of hay fever. The other thing you could do is having local honey, because local honey may contain the traces of pollen that your body will react to or you're allergic to. So if you have the local honey, then your immune system gets accustomed to it. So when it comes in contact with the pollen again, then there's a higher or a better chance that your immune system will be able to cope up with the allergies better, and it will not be over aggressive. So what I would say is keep a tab of the months when your symptoms get worse or you get the hay fever, and start taking the local honey much before the onset of the hay fever. So maybe a month before, and continue taking the honey right throughout so that you're able to cope up with the allergies much better. The other thing is keep your doors and windows shut so that there's low chance of pollen coming into your house. When you're out and about, when you come back, make sure that you take a good shower to get rid of pollen from your body and your clothes. Make sure that you are not going too much outdoors when the pollen count is too high, and drive with the windows shut where the pollen count is high again. So I hope you're going to find all these tips informative and useful. Try using them. If you have any questions, don't forget to write any comments or your concerns or questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them. If you would also like to work with any registered dietitian or nutritionist, then they can do a bespoke plan for you, looking at your diet, your lifestyle, the triggers and the mediators that's causing your hay fever symptoms, and then they could make a plan for you, including some of the things that I've talked about, and that should help you with relieving your hay fever symptoms as well. So take care, everyone, and I'll see you all soon. Be good, be safe, and be healthy.